People get mad, you know, because of the technology or whatever it is, but it's just like you got to be nicer, and the technology is supposed to make you nicer. If you take another part of hip-hop, graffiti, right? Mm-hmm. When I first started, a lot of my friends was ill graffiti artists. If you look at B Street, the kid in there is a perfect representation of my life. Mm-hmm. The DJ nigga that goes along with his friend, and his man draws right here, and he scribbles in red, he goes, paint that red. But the kid is really doing the piece. That's me. I'm the filling dude. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But in order to do a train, you got to understand what you had to go through. You had to rack paint. You had to go in the store and steal paint. You had to come out. You had to know which lines. Now, my niggas is Bronx niggas, so it's really going to be 2s and 5s that we concerned about. Right? Because that's what's going to run through the Bronx and through Manhattan. Yeah. But in order to get to that line, when you get to, you got to know where it's parked at. Go there. Break in. Now, when you get in there, K-Slay and them might already be in there. They may not fuck with y'all. They may want to steal your paint. Now, you got to be deep enough. Seriously. K-Slay used to write that. Now you got to be deep enough to defend yourself on that aspect. Now you got to sit in a dark train lot and prop yourself in between 2 trains and do this, and the spacing and everything's got to... You see how much work got to go into it versus some kid now that just jump into it and start spray painting on some canvas. He's nice. He's doing, they doing 3D pieces and all the shit that nobody ever thought of, but he ain't have to go through the process to do it. So now, because the music is so readily accessible, you couldn't sit down and even start before you went and started digging for breaks. And nobody told you what it was. You got to find out what it is. So you got to spend hours and hours and hours in the record store going through joints, going through joints. I didn't have a Roosevelt and all these other dudes telling me what it was. That was just me. Nope, that ain't got nothing on it. That ain't got nothing on it. And you learn, you know what I mean? So now kids can sit on the internet, and what took me 20 years to compile, and I got it all nice and neat on my... Sit down and download every break I got in 2 seconds. Yeah. It's the process is so much faster now. You know what I mean? You don't have to do as much work, so the older cats feel like these dudes ain't really worthy. You know what I mean? But that's wrong. It's just what the time is. So now they supposed to be freaking it better than what we did.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And the older cats supposed to be using the technology to get better, get better, get better. They want to be stuck in, you know what I'm saying?